Hey guys, Harry here from SNS Multimedia. Today we'll be talking about subtracting over zeros. That basically means subtracting a number with multiple zeros in it, like 500, by another number. Our lesson objective for today is to learn how to subtract numbers that have multiple zeros. As most of you guys, and probably all of you guys, know, subtracting means to take away one number from another. It's pretty basic. And then multiple zeros is 500 because it has two zeros. With that said, we jump into our lesson. First thing we're going to do some practice with problems. I already solved all of them, but I'm going to take you through the process so you can learn how I did them. The first question is 700 minus 534. So in this one, we always start on the right, the ones place, and then we subtract 4 minus 0. But 0 is too small, so we have to go to the tens place. But there's also another 0, so we can't take anything. So we have to go to the hundreds place and take 1 from the 7 to make it a 6, make this 0 a 10, make this 10 a 9, so we can give 1 over in the ones place. So make this 0 a 10, and then subtract 10 minus 4 for 6 as our first digit. 9 minus 3 equals 6. Two digits, 6 and 6. Third digit, 6 minus 5, 1. Last digit, 166. That's what I got. Next question. 600 minus 289 equals 311. Let's do it. Always start in the ones place. 0 minus 9, can't do it. Go over to the tens, can't do it again. Have to go over the hundreds. Subtract 1 from the 6 to make it a 5. Then you make this 0 a 10. Then you make this 10 a 9. Then you make this 0 a 10. And then you subtract 9 minus 10 to get 1 as your first digit. Second digit, 9 minus 8 equals 1. Third digit, 5 minus 2 equals 3. Next question, 310 minus 197. I got 113. Let's do it again. In the ones place, 0 minus 7. Can't do it, so we have to go to the tens. This time we can borrow, because it's a little different than the ones. This one doesn't have two zeros. This one has a 10. We can take this one, make this 1 a 0, and then make this 0 a 10, so we can subtract 10 minus 7 equals 3. Next, 0 minus 9. We can't do it, so we have to take 1 from the hundreds place, make this 3 a 2, make this 0 a 10, and then subtract 10 minus 9 equals 1 again. 2 minus 1 is 1. 113 is the final answer. Yeah, let's do some harder ones now. It's practice 2. It involves rounding. So if a line is under something, that means you should round that number, and that's through all this lesson. So first one, we need to round 311 and then subtract 233 from it. So 311 rounds to 310 because 1 is less than 5, so you round down. Then all you gotta do is subtract 310. You gotta subtract 233 from 310, sorry. And you get 77. And so that's what I got. So you just basically do that for all these. So this one, 932 minus 818. So 932 needs to be rounded, right? And 2 is obviously less than 5, so you have to round it down to 930. Now that we've rounded, all we have to do is subtract 118 from 930. I did that, and it's 112, and that's what you should have gotten if you did it too. Feel free to do this by yourself too, and then check your answers with me. last one. It's 680 minus 479. So this is different because it's the second one, because we usually do on the left instead of the right. So it's now the right one. It's not, yeah, it's on the right side. So 479, and then 9 is bigger than 5. So you have to round up to 480. Now, subtract 680 because subtract 480 from 680 because that's what you had in the beginning to get 200. And 200 is what you should have gotten. And that's it. Now on to the test. This is the part where you pause the video and you try and answer these questions on your own. Get like a piece of paper or in a pencil, and just do it on your own. See if you get it right. In a few seconds, I'll reveal the answers, but I'm gonna go through them with them after you. And make sure to post your score down below, not your actual answer, so don't spoil it for future viewers. And now's the time to pause. So I hope you paused and answered the problems so we can go over them. In 3, 2, 1, I'll be revealing them. Okay, so what you gotta do, the first answer to the problem is 227. I got that by subtracting 390 minus 163 and got 277 by starting in the ones place, going over to the tens place, borrowing, and making it a 10, subtracting, and I got 277. Next one, I had to round this one because it has underlined. So 660 is what it rounds to. So I know that because 2 is less than 5, so you have to round down to 660. Now you got to do is subtract 660 or 427 from 660. So with that, you gotta try and subtract 7 from 0, but you can't do it, so you have to go over to the tens. Borrow 1, make it a 10, subtract 7, now it's a 3, and then you do that for everyone. It's 5 minus 2 equals 3. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So then you get 233. Last and final problem. Now you got around the second, the one on the right side. So 552 rounded down because it's less than 5. To get 550. Now you have to subtract 550 from 770 by subtracting 0 from 0, which is 0, subtracting 5 from 7, which is 2, and then subtracting 5 from 7 again to get 2 again, and then you get 220 for your final answer. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you learned a lot, and hopefully you'll look out for future videos. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.